Yeah, Tooblack. Been away for a while. Yeah, we've been in the lab, putting on weight. Okay. Yeah, so Tooblack. Been in the lab for a minute. Like I said, putting on some weight and changing perspectives. So yeah, we've been in the lab for 3 months, but we're back now. Okay. Now, yeah, we're back now. A reason for this thing is because I've seen a television programming set, and it says that apparently they're going to start celebrating the birth of a character called the Jesus Christ of the Nazareth. So, for that reason, everyone is expected to go shopping and buy these plastic gadgets or whatever these people buy. So yeah, we're gonna put up the lights because for that reason. That's why it's there. All right. In fact, I put up 2, 3 lights. All right. So we wish you a Merry Christmas and all that shit. All right. So now we're gonna switch it up a little bit, and from now on, we're gonna focus on spells because this is what's going on everywhere, every day, and some people are being spooked by what I call childish spells, grown folks. You know, some of these monkey people, idiots, fucking brain dead. Don't know what to call them, but yeah, these people. And by the way, I'd like to tell you, don't call us or don't send any messages on any form of media to us complaining about language or what language we choose to use. You see, what are you people gonna listen? Put it like this, right? If you know that you are a lost at sea monkey man trying to play gorilla, you see, don't call us to complain about language. You see, because who told you that you have any right to tell us what we think about or where or think or say? I'll choose what words I want to use as I please, and I'll say whatever damn well please, right? So people need to grow up and understand what spells are. Spells are words. So I can say any word, and if you choose to find it offensive, that's your problem, you stupid little boy or little girl. Grow up. Okay? You're not gonna check us on our words. We'll say whatever we fucking feel like. We'll say bitch, eat dick. Alright? You don't like this stuff, you switch off, go to your regular channels and stay there. You see, we have a PC channel. If you want to hear a government language, I'll train you how to speak and the words to say. When you come to this kind of channels, we don't give a shit. We're not doing this for fun. You see, we don't really give a shit about these clowns and their fake systems. And more importantly, we don't give a shit about a lost at sea gorilla monkey man who doesn't appreciate some of the words we use. So I've heard through someone that they don't like the words like dumbass nigga, because that refers to them, right? So if you're offended by that word, I'm talking to you, you dumbass nigga man, alright? It's time you stop getting spooked by words, you see. I mean, I've met a grown man who talking about, what was it? He's got a chip on his shoulder, and he's upset about something. You know, when he's in school in 1972 or whatever the fuck it was, somebody called him nigger. And he's still crying about it today. This is 2018, you idiot. Huh? You fool. I mean, I was laughing about this. You get upset about it. I was okay. What you should have told him, fine, I might be a nigger, but say to him this: you and your family, the whole bunch of you, your vocabulary is extremely limited. That's a joke. Ah, shit. That's a good one. What do you think? Fucking idiot. People need to stop being spooked by words. People are too easily offended in this matrix system. You get offended by words. Somebody says something. So what? Grow up. Who cares what somebody said? Huh? Do I look like you a shit what somebody said? Huh? Least of all, some brain-dead gorilla man, or a spunk bucket bitch, or a crack whore. What's the other one? There's a couple of them. Oh, fucking hell. Humpty Dumpty bitches. I don't know, man. The point I'm trying to make is this. If you don't like the language, you go to a channel with PC language, right? Apparently these young kids don't speak anymore. They don't speak English. They have an extremely limited vocabulary, of which they have a 10-word vocabulary. So words like shit, fucking, bitch, nigger feature prominently, but that's it. Idiots. Alright? Not idiots, but well-trained monkey people, you see. Because they... Wow, okay, yeah. I'm ranting on. What is the point of this video? Right, the point of the video is this, that it's switching now, because we like to push where people don't like being pushed. Right? So, if you're somebody who gets spooked by spells, the new talks will not give give the right words for these people. We don't give a shit about what you think. Alright? We couldn't give a monkey's ass about your opinions, right? What we say is this: your opinions are your opinions. Keep them to yourselves. We don't give a shit about your opinions, okay? If you're not going out every day and trying your hardest to assist people in their difficult times, and you're doing that actively, you're not telling me shit, okay? If all you've done all your life is help yourself, right, and you don't believe that that your master, the government, okay, is a is de facto, it's there by fact but not by right, and that they don't give a shit about you and your monkey ass. All right? If you believe that politicians or religious leaders or cultural leaders are your saviors and they're going to save you, you're a stupid little monkey, man. All right? You need to grow up and understand you're on your own. Right? You're on your fucking own. You're responsible for yourself. You're responsible for your mind, your body, and your soul, you fool, right? However, the so-called devil works through municipalities to convince you otherwise, to take control of your mind, body, and soul, you idiot. How many times have we told you? You've told this shit for 10 years, you fools. And you're still asking us stupid questions. A decade. The same thing over and over again. So don't call us asking us stupid questions. Right? Go do it yourself. Oh, here's some more Christmas things that I put up. There's one where you can't see it properly, but there's there's a butterfly. I don't know what that's got to do with Christmas, but it's up there somewhere. And also you have the snowman, and of course the big, greasy, slimy, a bearded man in a red suit, talking about ho ho ho, and he's gonna climb down the chimney, right? And he's gonna bring some presents for your children, and he's gonna ask them to sit on his lap. Right? Okay? That's the kind of crap you're teaching your children. That sounds like a Catholic priest to me. Well, what the do I know? Right? What the fuck do I know? So yes, so Christmas, Christmas. You're going to celebrate the birth of this character, the Jesus the Christ of the Nazareth. Yeah, so that's the reason why the lights are on. And yeah. But more importantly, we're going to get down to spells and how not to get spooked. Because I'm finding that there are people who look like they're mature, you see. They have jobs or businesses, and they drive around in their nice cars and act like they're competent people. But they're spooked by spells. They get letters and they start crying and they crumble, you see. Because they don't understand what spells are. So, I think I'm going to improvise. We're never going to get professional with this thing, so get over it. Right? So one day, when I'm not so busy, I'll learn how to work this camera properly. So that we get, where are we? I was gonna doodling around. I'm thinking, yeah, I can do a talk on spells. So let's do a talk on spells. In fact, we'll do part one now, because I like breaking these things up, so that anyone who's got interest in it will follow the second part. Some of these monkey people who think we're joking, they won't see the second part. Yeah. And by the way, there is no comments on this particular channel for a reason. Right? So don't try and pass your comments through other ways. We don't need your comments. Right, spells. Where are we? Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know what this is. So I won't go too deep with you about it. Little boys and little girls. Monkey people. With your fake proceedings, fake venues. This is for you. If you didn't know, your superiors know, right? They just don't tell you, but we tell you these things. What I've realized over the years is very true, that you can take a donkey to the river, but you can't make it drink. Or you can take a monkey to the river, but you can't make it drink. Or better still, you can take a monkey man to the river and you can make him drink. He's going to start arguing with you. Because that's all these morons do. People who live in fear. When you bring them information, they don't believe it. They start arguing with you. It's not a matter of argument. It's a matter of fact, you dickhead. Right, spells ABC. Now, when you are still a stupid little boy, a monkey boy, right? The evil man called is a representative of the church, right? But they actually, right? They came and took you to an institution. It's called a brainwashing institution, where they taught you how to be stupid. Right? And this is how they began. They began by teaching you this called an alphabet, an ABC, D, E, F, G, E, H, and then make you sing it and do all kinds of crap. I used to hate school so much, incidentally. You see, for me, I had to be forced to go to school. I didn't like this shit. when I was 5, 6 years old. I want to stay at home and do my thing, and I'm being forced to go to school. Anyway, I didn't like this stuff, but I learned it. So you get your ABC, and then you get to 1, 2, 3, and 4s, right? And this is where they limit you. They don't tell you about black, white, and gray, right? They don't tell you about your 7 chakras and how to elevate. They don't tell you about how to be a genius. They teach you how to be stupid, because the way it works is this. It's number 7. When you're 7 years old, that's your 7th chakra. You're very smart. A 7-year-old kid is very smart. A 7-year-old kid knows everything, okay? However, if you convince this 7-year-old kid to believe something, he's going to carry it through his life. So, the trick is this. They teach children the wrong information. For instance, that that Jesus Christ is an American, or things like that. You live on a ball of water that's spinning in outer space. Shit like that. They start drilling this crap in your head when you're a child, and what they do is they give you something called a star if you regurgitate their lies, you see. So when you're 7 years old and you get a whole bunch of stars, okay, these memories remain in your head until you remove them, okay? So if you believe at 7 years old that you live in outer space, okay, and you're spinning around aimlessly, and I won't even get into that right now, but if you believe the crap in school at 7, if somebody shows up at your door or wherever when you're 50 or 40 or even 30, even 20, and says to you, oh, you know what, I don't think I'm spinning around, man. Everything looks very still to me. You're gonna discount that information because it's ingrained in your memory. You're gonna starve for it. You see, that's the truth. All right, so that's how they get children. They reward people who repeat. Okay, if you're a good repeater, and you can repeat what's in the books, which is nonsense anyway. Science is a religion. Education is brainwashing. If you believe these things, then you get your passes, right? And then you get your promotions. So that right now, only the morons like that deGrasse Tyson idiot, people like that, goofy looking, bug-eyed, stank-ass nigger man, lying to children that they're in outer space. And incidentally, it's only children who they target. Why don't they have discussions with grown people who can ask them some serious questions about how they live in space and how they got there to begin with, being there is no space. Right, ABC, ABC. So, spells. Now, spells are spelling. If you know how to spell, then you should understand that this is a piece of paper. That's a pen, right? I can write, what do I do now? I can write like that, something like that, because I'm looking at my friend across the thing. Let me show you too. I'm looking at my buddy right there. Right, there you go. Him. Come here. Mr. Goody, Goody's Christmas in it. Right. There you go. See that guy? Meow. Reminds me of a cat that used to come to my place, my old place in Spencer, called, what is his name? Fluffy. Yeah, reminds me of Fluffy. Right, now, where are we, cat? If I write down the word C-A-T, what do you think, cat? He agrees. He agrees. What do you think? There you go. Right. If I write down the word C-A-T, for instance, that word is neutral. got no meaning. Doesn't mean anything. All right. However, if somebody, how do we put this? If somebody was scratched by a cat when they were a baby, right, and now they have a phobia for cats, as soon as they see this word, they don't. The way your mind works is in images. It's all imagination. It's in images, right? As soon as they see this word, their mind creates an image of a cat, and that's all they see. They don't see the word cat. They see the image of a cat. Okay, so everything is images, and the words are used to create illusions, or words of art are used to create illusions. You see, because in the legal fiction world, the word CAT can be argued a million times. Everybody can have their own interpretation or idea of cat. Because if you ask 10 people to draw a cat and you write down, draw this, CAT, you're going to have 10 different images of the same thing. Alright? CAT, so that's how spelling is done. So what your de facto, I don't know what to call these fools anymore. I've called them all kinds of names in the world, and now I don't know what to call them anymore. But we know who they are. They're people who are pretending to be what they're not, and they're sending out commercial instruments, pieces of paper with words on them, and because the general public, I don't like that word, is hackneyed, it's in the news. It's a word used to, it's a broadcasting word, right? Yeah, because the general public doesn't know that these courts don't exist, that these corporations are all private, okay? As soon as they see the logo on top, it says whatever court. Yep, that's it. The heart breaks and they start crying because they've been spooked by a spell. You see? That is the spell. It's as simple as that. The reality is this, that is nothing except a piece of paper with ink on it. If you're a living man or a living woman, you know that. If you're a lost at sea monkey man, or some scared, living in fear little boy pretending to be a man, such words are going to spook you because you don't know what to do. But we keep saying to you, fools, everything is commerce. These are commercial instruments, and it goes two ways with these instruments. It's either they tender it for value, you see, which means there is no preceding contract. So when you get your, for instance, bills, taxes and things like that, there is no contract, preceding contract. That's why it's issued for value, for its value, the value of the paper. However, the point is this, the paper is valueless because they don't sign it, number one, they don't seal it, number two, and they don't exist in reality. Number three, how easy is this stuff? You see, it's sometimes you're gonna cry because I mean, how easy can you make this stuff? So one is issued for value, and the other one is issued if there's a preceding contract, and they attach the contract to it and say you have to pay us as per this clause in this contract. That's not for value. When it's issued for value, somebody takes